You're listening to WICR, Iona College Radio.
What is up, Gales? I'm Rocky DePaolo, joined by Johnny Diaz. And today, Johnny, we got to talk about a fantastic and a phenomenal basketball player. And also some who may be considered as the greatest power forward to ever play the game, in Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, he is the greatest of all time in his position. And could probably be, I consider him top 10 ever. He
Same here.
Has 5 championship rings, one in 99, 03, 05, 07. 14 should have been 13, but it's all right. Maybe it could happen next year, him getting the 6.
Yeah, with the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, you got to think, hey, the Spurs have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with LaMarcus Aldridge, like how we mentioned before, it was like David Robinson, Tim Duncan. David Robinson was the mentor before, and now it's Tim Duncan's turn.
Yeah, when Duncan was a rookie, he viewed or portrayed David Robinson as like a figure, somebody like a role model, and then he took him under his wing, and he progressed, and now I guess you can say LaMarcus Aldridge, or he can do the same thing with LaMarcus Aldridge, or LaMarcus Aldridge can look at him and say, hey, can you be my mentor? Can you take me where I want to go? How can I elevate my game?
Yeah, absolutely, and what a great person to have as a teammate. Tim Duncan just plays basic basketball. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. No, he does what he has to do, and he's the best at it.
That's the Spurs organization, Yeah. When they sign guys, they don't sign guys with high egos or rah-rah guys. They just sign guys that do what they are told to do.
Yeah.
And you got to credit the Spurs ownership, and you got to credit most importantly Greg Popovich.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg Popovich is an outstanding coach, next to Phil Jackson. He's
a class act.
Yeah, he's a class act, and I just love his seriousness because it's like that's how it's really funny when they interview him, when he's just like really, he has
like pretty straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward, and that's where you got to be as a coach. You got to be straightforward with your players. You got to make it clear for them to understand.
Plus, as you know, Pop also gets fined during the course of the year when he rests his star players like Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker as well. But hey, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I mean, obviously, they won the championship on 2014. I mean, he already has 5 rings. So, what else?
Hey, get 6. Get Tim Duncan that 6th ring. Make him tie Jordan.
Should we consider him next to Jordan?
I mean, you can't really compare a power forward to a shooting guard.
I know. It's a joke.
In terms of greatness, yeah.
It's a joke. Yeah, I mean, Tim Duncan as a rookie, him winning in '99 was awesome against the Knicks. He did a fantastic job, and he won MVP, correct?
Yes.
So in 2001, did it again.
2003.
2003.
They lost
sorry, yeah,
Showtime
Lakers. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2003.
Shaq, Kobe.
Yeah, Shaq and Kobe. But now it's like they're that type of duo now, LaMarcus Aldridge and Tim Duncan.
It should be interesting and very compelling to watch.
Now, do you see them going to the NBA Finals? Like, there's been a lot of predictions of the Spurs automatically being there. I mean, I could see that happening, but as you can see,
that was twice, but okay.
As you can see, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, they couldn't get it done the first year. Paul Pierce, the big trio, they got it done. But do you see the Spurs getting it done?
I mean, they could get it done because they've been there before. They've been there, done that. But, the Western Conference, it's just so tough and so problematic.
And
the East has nothing against the West.
And it's been like that for years. Like, when are the East?
They had, if you noticed, Adam Silver just changed the playoff format. Which the seeding is going to be based on record, not so much division. So you can win the division and wind up being, say, the 6th, 7th, or even possibly the 8th seed.
Yeah, because of your record. That's that's so smart, because it'll be more competitive with the best teams going against each other, and you're not gonna see someone below 500 make it.
Somebody like what do you call it? Like the Hawks when they first started getting good, they were like 7-8 games below 500.
And you know what a great way to pick up the Hawks. That's a young team that has good chemistry like the Spurs.
Right.
And great coaching as well. So.
But they just need that one dominant player that can just bring it home.
Exactly. Maybe like a Tim Duncan,
Yeah. Hey, maybe Jeff Teague could be that guy.
Yeah,
You know?
Jeff Teague's an incredible point guard, and I said it for years that this guy's gonna just start getting better and better
And
and
he
better
and
and
he
better.
looked and he looked behind Joe Johnson, or he kind of looked up to Joe Johnson when
Yeah.
Joe Johnson was with the Hawks,
Yeah.
because he was a backup when
Yeah.
Joe Johnson was on the team. Came out of Wake Forest.
Mhm. Yeah, Joe Johnson was a great mentor to him, you know, and they had actually a good team when Joe Johnson was there.
Yeah.
You know, when that happened when he went with Brooklyn, I was like, whoa, you know.
That's a steal for the Nets, though,
yeah.
'cause he's clutch.
Yeah, he is. He's a great player, and you know, for back to Tim Duncan, you know, Tim
Yeah.
Duncan's had a great career. It was funny because people were asking him, "Are you gonna retire? Are you gonna retire? Are you gonna retire?" And it's just like, as soon as Marcus Aldridge got to the Spurs, it's like Manu Ginobili wasn't gonna retire no more.
Let's delay that retirement. How
Yeah,
about we?
let's delay it. Let me get my 6th ring.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see what happens and see if the Spurs can win the NBA title this coming year.
Mm.
I'm Rocky DePala.
I'm Johnny Diaz.
Have a great day, Gales.